and his executive members for initiating this important high-standing stakeholders meeting. I'm highly impressed. I believe this meeting is part of the strategy by the state APC to reorganize and unite our party members in preparation for the forthcoming 2025 gubernatorial election in Anambra State, which is an off-season election. I also believe that the strategic nature of Anambra in the southeast, and by extension Nigeria, makes it expedient for the state to join the center. Therefore, I'm convinced that these men and women attending this meeting have the capacity and the ability and tenacity to deliver APC in the coming election. Amen. Let me also emphasize the importance of unity as the most important tool for the sustenance of such stakeholders. You can only succeed if critical stakeholders like you and others bounded together in unity, just like the party's logo, the broom, a united body can never be defeated. Your strengths and success are inherent in your unity. Therefore, I encourage you to be united to achieve the desired goal. I extend the party hands of fellowship and support to all stakeholders in Anambra. I assure you of the national headquarters support towards the party in Anambra in the 2025 gubernatorial election. That election is crucial to the party and the government of the center, because Anambra deserves to be as the mainstream of Nigerian politics. We cannot continue to allow Anambra to remain on the sidelines of Nigerian politics. Hence the need for all to work in unison for the actualization of this mission. Your commitment and sincerity of purpose will naturally attract these supports, which will act as a strong motivation towards this eminent success. So get it to work. And it is, I can say that to win the gubernatorial election in Anambra State is a task that must be done. I enjoin this council to support the party by ensuring the creation and hosting of regular activities in the state. I'm happy that I have gone through the line of activities you have drawn for yourself. I believe if you follow what you have written to the latter, then I think you are ready for business. I beckon on all to come in and come out strong and support the repositioning of this party for the overall interest of members and the betterment of the people of Anambra State. You see, the whole essence of us to consider Anambra a very serious issue. We made several attempts before. We even went to the extent of trying to convince a serving governor under Abga. Personally, I was involved as a governor of Kano State at that time, and also the chairman of the Reconciliation Committee in charge of Southeast Geopolitical Zone. I met the former governor. In fact, Mr. President, at that time, President Buhari also made attempts so that the serving governor would cross over to APC, which could have made things easy. There was a promise. That promise was not honored. Even this time around, we also made an overture. But that one too, from the look of things, has failed. The only alternative we have is our own homegrown politicians in Anambra State. To be able to push him aside and allow the water, the swift current of the water, to sweep him away and leave the government house empty for the groom to enter. You see, as I was saying, Anambra or Southeast geopolitical zone has 5 states according to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And those 5 states are being controlled by 4 political parties. What a divergent design. APC, through your hard work, we have 2 states. Abga, 1 state with no boundary. PDP, 1 state. Enugu, no boundary. Labour, 1 state. Abia, no boundary. Now, let me ask you, that's why we have come up with the issue of demarginalization of Southeast geopolitical zone. Let me tell you the genesis of that. Now you have 5 states. You have 4 political parties. Tell me, what is your bargaining power for the politics as a center? What's the bargaining power? What is our political investment? So, you see, this is the crux of the matter. You have to think. I think all of you have to be born again politically. Yes. If we are to succeed, all of you have to be born again, so that you become at the center of Nigerian politics. If we are talking of Mr. President, we look and see where can we get votes to make our party produce Mr. President. From the way it is, can we risk Southeast geopolitical zone? The answer is big no. If we are looking for vice president, we have to look where can we get votes that will assist us to win, because we have to win even before we get the position. The same thing with other important positions. We are looking for this and that. So, ladies and gentlemen, on our part, we are very serious. and we want to give you every support. And we assure you, once we are able to liberate you politically for APC, we assure you what happened in Second Republic will also happen to the Southeast geopolitical zone. Now, the way you are operating, please, I hope I'm not taking much of your time. I hope I'm not taking your time.
Take the time, take the time. We need more. We need more.
You know, I am from the most popular state in the Federation, and I am also from the biggest democracy in the country. So bear with me if I talk too much. Let me give you one example to see politically where you are. Let me tell you the story between a mixture and compound. For those of you who have some elements of science, chemistry. A mixture is a combination of particles which are heterogeneous. And once you shake the particles, they separate. And by separation, they lose gravity. Now, you are together. If it comes to the election, you become heterogeneous. You separate. You box each other. Even if you succeed in producing a candidate, hey, Chineke God. The next time you go to court, challenging the election, your own election. In the long run, before you face the real election, you lose gravity. Your pocket is empty. But if you are a compound, even though you are heterogeneous, you melt together and become homogeneous. You become solid. Any part of you touch is the same thing. And you become strong. You will be able to make it once you are committed. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to be a compound, inseparable. It is very important you become committed to this party. Committed in terms of ideas, so that anything you think that will make this party win election, please come forward among yourselves, make suggestions. You must be active in organization. Are your party offices at the ward level functional? At the local government functional? At the zonal functional? At the state functional? Are you sure when we visit the office, we will not see some rats because it has been an abandoned office with no activity? We have already given directive. All our offices must be physically habitable, operationally functional. Hold meetings, several meetings, put music in your offices. hold a meeting, take resolutions. You must know the details of your ward. You must know all your units. You must know how many people have registered in each unit. You must know the population of each unit. You must have previous results of election per unit. That is the point where you will see your challenges. If you have 2%, 3%, 5%, APC has 5% votes from that unit, you know you have a big problem. Then you should know, what will you do? This unit belongs to the ward. From this place to this place, this is the population that makes the unit. So what can we do to ensure that we change the narratives? The issue of funding is very important. Small, small, big, big. I know you by birth. You are inherently self-reliant. Your genes. If we check your genes, the Igbos will see self-reliance written. Therefore, you are the people that have the capacity to survive. Anywhere you find yourself, why can't you survive in politics? Why? You survive in business? You fail in politics? No. We have to say no.
No. No. No. No.
Yes. You have to survive in politics? Yes, you have to survive in politics. So I urge you. And you have to be transparent. Those who are in charge of the party. Because it is important when somebody donates some amount of money, to see that money is spent judiciously. That will encourage that person to donate. To see that once you donate money, there are activities of the party going on. So that those who provide can also provide. I don't think if it is out of place, if I can declare fundraising now. This is my own thinking, my own initiation. Because what we have drawn up here, you require some funding. If at all, you will be able to execute what you have written. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to inaugurate this council. But before inaugurating the council, let me see how financially the council will work.
We don't care how it is achieved. What we care is that in 2025, Agonka Government House of Anambra State will be occupied by APC with our flag. And I tell you, if that is the essence of this meeting, I will tell you that this meeting is already a success. If anything otherwise, I'm very sorry, we are not doing the right thing. I plead for unity in APC in Anambra State. Mr. Chairman, sir, thank you for the effort you're making for us and for the sacrifice of being here today. The Honorable Minister, Women Affairs, you have a big duty, a responsibility. Women are the major voters in Nigeria.